Ayo, welcome to a bonus video. Okay, it's a bonus, so I'm not gonna edit it because that's gonna take forever, and it's not a main video. I recently uploaded my reaction to the VEGGIE Games EP from Infekt.
Real quick before this starts.
Shut up, past me. This is a video, well, a video type, I guess. A video, what am I looking for? A video blueprint? But this is a style of video that I wanted to do a while ago. And by the time I got around to actually have time to do it for the thing that I was going to do it for, it was already well past. So, now I'm getting to do it. I'm not going to edit it the way that I initially planned and wanted to, but that's okay. A lot of you have said that you're okay with that, okay? A lot of you have said you're okay with non-edited videos. So I'm slowly working those in a little bit more. I don't know why I have you on this screen at the moment. Point is, what I'm saying, what I'm getting at, is I'm going to leave this unedited and just quickly run through some VEGGIE Games reactions, other than me. I am going to skim through them because I'm not just trying to completely just straight up steal people's videos. Also, they're kind of lengthy videos, almost 12 minutes. This one's over 20. This one's 25. This one's almost 20. So, I mean, yeah, I'm not sitting through every single one of these. That's where the editing would come in and make that better. But I don't know. I'm just going to kind of hop around. We'll see what happens. All right. So, we're starting with Nawtystep. Indeed I am. I'm going to skip a little bit. Get to it. Beams, see, I wasn't too into beams, so whatever's said about this one, it's not going to affect me too much.
All the waves, fam.
Yeah, give me waves, fam. I can't with the dances. What? I know I do a lot of stupid stuff, but I don't. What? Okay, no hate. All right. It's not hate. It's just funny to me. I just love, like, it's just the shoulders. The shoulders go before anything else. It kicks in. The shoulders take over. Feeling that rhythm. Get it, white boy. I'm a white boy myself. All right, I'm allowed to say it. The chat's surprisingly positive. You can't see it. I'm over it, but I see a yo, a whoa. Bouncy, this is juicy, so good. Sound design is once again amazing.
Not just a pure, like, you know, trudger, one-dimensional like Scott.
That doesn't give me hope, what he just said there. That doesn't give me hope that he's going to really be too much into the ones that I liked and favorited on this one. So, that's kind of scary. Let's skip ahead to that.
It just stacked with creativity.
Yeah, momentum. Momentum's one of my favorite three on it.
The artwork, etc.
So this is the one I'm interested in the most.
What it's giving it, it's swing, it's rhythm, and it's flow, and I'm enjoying that a lot. Again, all that metallic, kind of translucent grunge, kind of propping it up and pushing it forward, is fantastic. And I think there were some nice little cheeky vocal samples in there.
Okay, get to it.
To do with tofu, just eat it, like eat the block.
We're talking about tofu. It's not as much shoulder movement. I don't think he's into this one.
Oi. This is such an elevation and such a step up.
Super gnarly, that square 4 bass.
Yeah. This kind of music. The swing again,
classic bounce. Again, the chat is way more positive about this than I was expecting.
With this kind of rhythm or trench.
I'm like kind of holding my finger with my lips. Very lightly. I don't know why. I'm not biting my finger. I'm not doing that.
There's definitely an extent to which I think the heaviness here could have a bit more beef to it.
No, I think it's good. I mean, maybe it could have a little bit more, but then it might start sounding just distorted or just like other people. Yeah, I agree and disagree with what was said just now. You know, I feel like, hold on, I need to hear it again. I already forgot what was said.
I mean, there's definitely an extent to which I think the heaviness here could have a bit more beef to it.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's like already, to me, for me, it's like already kind of sort of different for Infekt. Not really. But I mean, like, we don't really get a heavy, beefy Infekt a lot. It's mainly tracks like Beams or X-Ray. You know, we mainly get that kind of Infekt. So I think this heavy Infekt, I think it's okay that it's not more, as he's saying. It's not more beefy, because I feel like it's pulled back and tamed enough. Again, it's also on Monster Cat. Got to keep that in mind. It's pulled back and tamed enough that it still has an Infekt check on it. You know, you can still tell that it's Infekt. You still get the Infekt signature on it. If it was pushed any more, I feel like at that point, punching the mic. I'm sorry, I don't mean to do that. I feel like at that point it would just be a little too much and not really sound much like Infekt. You know, I don't know if that makes sense. Whatever.
It just sounds a little bit flatter compared with.
We're just gonna skip somewhere random at this point. Again, I'm not watching the whole thing.
Only my favorite track of this EP so far.
X-ray. Okay.
Yeah, these are definitely some of my favorite.
I don't think No Flex was on the other ones. Okay, like Snowflakes too. Play it twice. This one was made for me. It's not. That's a joke. What do you think?
Maybe not quite as full as you would want it to be, but the arrangement of sounds, you know, the amount going.
Right.
Lots. So
I feel you.
Play it twice. We all know about this one.
You know how it goes.
Trap arms. A couple of trap arms.
What?
Oh, that little climbing bit.
I agree. I don't think that's how it sounded. I don't think it said, but I agree.
It's so rare that someone can just keep rhythm music interesting, and this does it in
True.
Like a multitude of ways. The sound usage, the production quality, the arrangement, the varying up of the flow in certain moments.
All facts, no printer.
It does a lot to keep you locked in.
Trench. That's what the chat just said. What the trench? Sorry,
Mate, stuff like this. Mate.
Oi, mate!
Say there's
Sorry.
like you know, definitive way of doing
Definitive
this
shout out.
music right. There is
Definitive
I'm
mention.
not saying that at all, but
LFG.
for me, this is exactly the potential of this kind of music.
What's going on with the arm there? That hurts my arm.
I mean, the ideas there, the drops.
Oh,
they're not
Tempest.
The most like they're pretty straightforward. They're just like you know, traveling in one direction for the most part, at least when each drop comes in. But you know, it's just
Excision when he finds out he doesn't have to make literally every dubstep song a stomper. I'm gonna agree with you, but also play devil's advocate. Very true. Very true. There is other things that Excision can do. However, Excision has done other things, and people just kind of ignore them. People just kind of gloss over them majority of the time. And sometimes those are his best tracks. And a lot of the Excision fans will say that those are his worst. I don't know. But he's in a niche. There's people that like it. He has his fans. You know? Why change? If it's working, there you go. That has the saying. I wasn't going to say the saying, but the saying makes more sense here. If it's not broke, don't fix it. There we go. If it's working, then why change it? Just let it play out. Like, I'm not an Excision fan, and I'm saying this, you know? Like, there's people that like it. There's people that are into Excision. Me, not as much as them. But, you know, everybody has their thing. Whatever.
it's got that unpredictability about it.
I don't know how we got there. Anyways.
Again, just with this style of music.
Tempest. Probably favorite or read only. Read only? I don't know. I don't see him liking this one very much.
Ugh. There's a little...
The chat's 50-50.
This one feels a little bit more straightforward. We did get some, you know, a succession of bangers coming before this, which is probably, you know, aiding that thought a little bit. But yeah, this one is a little bit more ordinary, I think, for him.
I really like the sound. It sounds like it's barking at me.
It sounds like it's barking at me. The heaviness.
Hey, I read that before you. Can I pet that dog?
It drones on a little bit.
This chat's unserious as hell. I like him though.
But yeah,
What?
even then, still good touches, percussive fills, vocal samples, just overall cartoonish character, you know, just to elevate the fact that the heaviness here for him, and within the context of the EP, a little bit more ordinary. Just gonna say, ideas wise and production wise. Penultimately,
but it's one of the best. Sorry.
Another.
Read only. Oh. How the fuck Infekt think my ass is gonna read music? The fuck? Real. True and real.
Oh.
It's just so dumb, I live for it.
Little motifs that he knows are gonna get people going back. Do you know what I mean? This is the kind of things.
Vegan superpower.
Sing it.
Is that bad or good? Saxby!
Monstrous sound. Just to, you know, take my attention a bit and throw me off guard.
You're saying that didn't?
Don't have to look any longer.
Was that good? Hey, that's what I did too. I did the same thing.
He knows what he's doing.
Okay.
He knows what he's doing.
It's liking it more than I thought. This part though.
Sounds gnarly. I'm scared.
Yeah,
that
gnarly.
I keep repeating myself with the analysis of these tracks, but again, the flow, sensational, the willingness.
There's not much you can say. Ooh, Goop is an interesting one. Get goopy with it.
I also like how he leaves a few seconds of silence at the end of each tune. Not many people do that anymore. It's just like cut off with like maybe half a second or a second of.
Not that it's a big deal, but I disagree with that. I kind of like, especially with an EP this long, with this many songs, I kind of like when they have like a riser or just cut off or just whatever, just lead into the next track. I don't really like the just dead silence for 5 seconds thing. I don't.
Silence
Whatever.
at the end doesn't leave you enough time to kind of digest the track that you've just heard, if you know what I mean.
Pausing exists. Okay. Who up goop? Who up gooping they? Never mind. Okay. I can't read the name for shit because it's so squeezed together to fit down here in the bottom left. But listen, it was probably a good decision to not finish that.
Bro, how many times? Have
What?
I paused it? How many times have I paused
Probably
it?
not as much as me.
Have I paused it?
The video.
Is it the third time or the fourth time? Okay.
Someone said Butte Noise. I don't think Butte Noise owns this sound, but yeah. My man is eating grapes. I'm here for the video! This is a beepy booper. Yep.
Exactly. Moving on to rice cakes. Rice cake.
Okay, I'm not here to watch the man eat. Anyways, yeah. Good video. Way more positive than I was expecting. Love that. Love to see that. How long was that? How long was that recording? 16 minutes. I hope you're here for it all the way through, because this is clearly, if I do these videos, they're clearly going to be pretty long. Craylub, I thought about not doing it. Doesn't really say too much.
We got 8 tracks in front of us.
Kind of
carrots,
like me in that
celery,
aspect.
Tomatoes, bell peppers.
So I'm just literally just reacting directly to a reaction.
Green peas.
Okay, you're naming off fruits. What are we doing? I want to see momentum. I know Craylub go crazy with momentum, alright? Alright, I think we're there. Yeah, just kind of went into the next song. Didn't really say a lot. This one's a bit more awkward. There's not much for me to, like, bounce off of here.
There's no collabs on this shit, dude. This is all him.
Yeah! Oh, it's really stompy in that car. Yeah, there's not a lot to be said, but I'm entertained. Ow, I hit my elbow. I mean, I think just doing the little preview thing speaks for itself here. I don't watch a lot of Craylub, I'll be honest. Is there reviews at the end? Let me see. Oh, I thought that was the I don't like it face. All right. My light went away again. Okay, it's back. Is there... Are you... There's a minute left, maybe. Almost 2. Yeah, go on.
If you somehow ran into me first, man, I was trying to gather my thoughts, but fucking, it's difficult. You're speechless after that stuff, man. All I have to say is, if you somehow ran into me first, slide over and go support the man, Infekt, because he's doing all the hard work.
I did.
I'm out here doing some silly willy shit, putting a camera up and pressing like a couple buttons.
Felt
he's pressing
real.
Like 1,000 buttons to make some masterful.
Probably
bass
tens of
music for
thousands.
Our precious ears. Oh my god. Thanks, dude. You made one boy out in the middle of New Mexican desert very happy today.
I didn't know that fact.
And probably a lot of other people around the globe. Because you're on that international shit, putting some fucking music out that everybody can enjoy. Always be with you. This world is crazy. Be safe out there. Live long and prosper.
Good message. Not really a review. This looks like it might be in another language. But shout out. I don't know how to read it, but you see it right there, I think, right? I don't know. I think you see it. Let me see. If they're speaking another language, I'm unfortunately not gonna be able to watch it because.
Vale, ahora sí, el infectadillo. Demo. Beams.
Yeah, they did the thing. Momentum and read only. Fair. Added Tempest, and you're there. They look bored as hell with that one. All right. Anyways, again, shout out them. I'm not gonna be able to watch it because, or not do it for this video because doesn't look like there's a whole lot more. Oh wow, where was I at? Remind me. It's your job to remind me. What was I saying? Say it right now. Refresh. Do it. Refresh the tab, and I will remember. Are you doing it? Oh, there's not gonna be a lot of. There's not gonna be a lot for me to pick up on and make comments about. Shout out to them. Go check them out too. Check out everybody in this, honestly. If you're not already aware of who they are. I'm pretty sure everybody here knows who Nawtystep is.
I'm gaming, bitch. I'm gaming. Hello, YouTube.
Huh?
What's good? We're back
Why
once
is Cartman
again
talking to me?
What the hell? Damn. Now, I've listened to this already.
What?
Not quite familiar with it, though.
What? Is that the same desk as me? No. Close. That looks like my desk. A little bit. It's got a longer line. A longer red line. A bit bolder, too. The text is in the same spot, though, it looks like.
Oh, look who's returned. It's Zach. 7 out of 10, huh? Zach has returned once again. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely fun. Got some good some pretty good placement, some good fleshed out sound design, and some good percussion as well. It's pretty punchy.
Yeah. It's not my least favorite.
Oh.
That's all I have to say about that. You're into it. That's cool, though. What does everybody else think? I don't know if really a lot of people talked about it. What do you think of Beams? What do you think of Beams? What the fuck? What do you think of it? How'd you feel about it? It's my hair color. I'm like, goosebumps have goosebumps. Again, there's a crowd for it. I'm not in that crowd.
This idea's pretty good because it keeps attempting to make the drops interesting, which is definitely doing pretty well.
Cook.
For each section, it's not doing like a crazy big switch up, but but at least it's doing something different.
I never finished what I was saying. This is like a Fortnite streamer setup in the bottom right here, like with the whole camera and everything. It's like a spends all day in creative type of streamer look. Are you that person? Abyssley?
Each section,
Are you at all gray superhero skin and creative on Fortnite?
Executed incredibly well.
I would agree.
I like the sounds. I like the percussion.
Not my favorite. Not my least favorite.
And yeah, and just a little bounce that it's got.
Executed good. Momentum. Oh god. Oh, back it up. The hand motions go crazy.
Oh.
I never thought I'd get a hand reaction.
Oh.
We're watching a hand reaction right now. It's very beef. Yeah, I agree.
Oh my god.
Someone said tough in the comments there. Yeah, do be. This is the one that go burr. Yep.
I wish you kept the but
Hey, that's what I just said.
You can switch up with that sound though. I wonder what a Infekt and Iser collab would sound like. Iser?
Who? I got something going on right here. I don't know what it is. Okay, the hand reaction's pretty good. I think it was mainly good things.
That's not okay. That's just not okay.
Okay, in a positive way, right?
Okay.
I think so.
Oh, that's so fucked.
In a good way, right? It's so crazy. People have said this before, but it's just wild that us dubstep motherfuckers, when we like something, we use every negative turn that we can. Like, when we really like something, we're like, oh, disgusting. What did you do to that? Gross. Bro, stop. That's illegal. And a variety of other things. But it's just like, when us dubstep MFs really like something, we sound like we hate it. It's wild. Like, that's not okay. I'm assuming here translates to I'm enjoying this.
Oh my god.
That's not okay. That's not okay. I love it. Like, you know?
Oh my god.
What the duck is this? Is what somebody said.
Fucking hell.
Okay, X-Ray, I wasn't. I think X-Ray might be the least favorite. Maybe.
And sound maybe.
Maybe. What was the other one?
Do 10 again. But this.
Oh,
this
you got
EP is
ratings too.
fucking so far.
9.5 X-Ray?
I
I
love
don't.
this. I absolutely love this.
Opinions may vary.
No flex.
Yeah, no flex might be.
flex.
I don't know. No flex and X-Ray are tied.
Oh boy.
I think. For least.
We're getting pretty quiet here.
Pretty quaggy? Quagmire? Quagmire reference? Straight up laughter. I feel it.
That fake out is ridiculous. That is the problem. That is.
Was it a fake out? It kind of just felt like a fade in, but
So.
I guess it was a fake.
That is so mad. That is so mad.
No, it's more of a fade in. Maybe the. No, I don't know. Get the Tempest.
It still got that very peevy percussion that we've been getting.
Get the Tempest, dude.
Just honestly,
I'm kidding,
I think
by the
just
way.
a more
I'm
simple
not.
fake out, more
Only two?
simplicity to it would have been better, I think. And yeah, just the general idea, just not incredibly crazy.
Do I just put that?
You know,
Do I just say sick?
It's got that, you know, those like section switch offs again.
I'm reacting
but
to
not
your.
really. It's not really the craziest. It's not
reaction.
really that crazy.
Thank you.
And, I'm
Okay,
not
yeah,
a big
it's
fan
been
of the
said.
section. And that second drop.
Subscribe,
wasn't
please. Ooh,
really much
all right, I'm
different.
taking
In
back
fact,
my
I
life.
actually
I'm
think I
kidding. I'm
liked
kidding.
The first drop better, actually.
I'm not gonna put that.
I
That's
think I
a that's a
liked the
weird
first
ass
drop
comment.
better
That
than
wasn't
the second
serious
drop, so
anyway.
yeah.
I don't know what to put. I want to type
mean,
something.
I've said some good about it already, but yeah.
Something?
Overall, this track is
Some 9
great.
ing.
I'm gonna give this an 8. It's
And
alright.
for what you just,
But I think
it's
tried to
alright,
do
and you give it an
something-
8. Is 7 trash to you? Like what?
But yeah, play it twice. If you guys have been
Oh, yeah, we
watching
know
my
that one. 9 out of 10. That's very generous with your scores.
Very nice.
But we all got different rating systems. Whatever.
Yeah, just a simple idea, but nice touches. And
I wanna
it's
put
pretty
some.
well executed.
I'll just be full zoomer
yeah.
comment. W video. I mean, that's the best way to say it. W video. Go check out Abyssley. I might be saying that wrong. Bass Reviews, by the way.
Yeah.
Do I subscribe?
Obviously not a massive switch up here, but it's still pretty vibey. It's got a nice.
We have
pace
out
to
of
it,
the
you know?
channels here.
I give this
Not gonna put
a 9
notifications
out of
on
10
because they don't really work
it's
anyways.
It's
But
good, but it doesn't try to push itself too hard into any crazy boundaries.
I guess I could agree with that. Get the Tempest. There goes those hands. It must be good.
And he knows how to use fitting percussion. I like this.
I'll be the face
I
reaction.
like this. Infekt knows how to use snares really well. Got more. Got a much larger, way more airy sound. He's got to use a really big, punchy snare. Again, not a very out there idea.
What? I mean, no, it's not the most
At the
original
first two
thing,
tracks,
but
I think.
huh?
I think we more got them at the first two tracks. I think.
I mean,
think
Momentum was fire,
those
but
were a bit better. Here we're getting some more laid back.
no,
ideas,
I
which
disagree. I'm disliking your video. I'm kidding.
Oh,
See, I guess that's. Hold on. What's the reaction to that part? Because that part, the vroom, 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 is hard.
oh.
That sounded like sound design itself.
Okay. That's your 10 out of 10 for real out of the tracks we got. That's your 10 out of 10 for real out of the tracks we got.
You gave X-Ray like a 9. All right. I don't want to hear it. I'm kidding.
Real.
All good.
It's executed well.
It's one of the best. Won't be hearing it.
Oh,
Again, when I do stuff like that, don't take it serious. I'm just joking. All right. I'm memeing. I care about what you say. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this video. It's just 2 people or 3 people because somebody, I've heard somebody else say it too.
Oh my god!
It seems like the heavier tracks on here, the ones that I love, a lot of people seem to, you know, not care for them that much. And again, that's fine. Opinions may vary, you know.
This is what I'm looking for. Those little in the back, dude. Oh. Oh, the switch us again.
Example A.
Oh.
But
that's nasty.
I agree.
That's fucking nasty.
I
That is
agree.
absolutely nasty.
Read Only, Tempest, Momentum are my top 3 still. Not in that order, but 30 minutes into this. Wow, I don't know how you're still here, but if you are. Now we are going to do rankings really quickly. And I'm going to see what the rankers say. Because a lot of the rankers, maybe just going in. Like, what the fuck? We're going to do my boy TVR first. Because my opinions may trigger you. If they do, I'm kicking you out of my Discord. That's a joke. I'm not serious. No, longer, more of that warning. This is very important. This is going to extend to whoever's watching my video. Read that. That's very important to read. Make sure you read that. Read it deep. Get it locked in your mind. You gave it an 8? This is one of the best Monster Cat EPs of the year. However, it does have a few tracks I just found kind of boring. And unfortunately, Tempest managed to earn this bottom spot. The idea just does not stick with me. Momentum 2? Alright, we're gonna fight. Alright. Highly disagree. But alright, you can play it twice lower. That's fine. I think it's a really good track. But I'm not gonna defend it that much. Oh, when this came out as a follow-up single for this EP, my immediate thoughts were, this is his typical trend style, and literally nothing else. Some of the fills are cool, but outside of that, this is one of the most basic Infekt songs I think I've ever heard, and it's funny given the song is literally called Play It Twice. That feels like it should be last. With that, right up, what? Okay.
Here are powerful rays being given off.
The fact that X-Ray wasn't lower is crazy. Now onto the more interesting... What do you mean interest? This one has that neat little aesthetic of firing an alien laser, and that's exactly why I don't like it. Not entirely my kind of thing. Then why is it above Tempest? Okay. But it's a cute idea. It's higher than Momentum and Tempest. Because it's a cute idea. Motherfucker. Pupstruction is a cute idea. Alright? But does that mean it's a good show? No. It's a Paw Patrol knockoff. Checking my phone. It's 57 degrees Fahrenheit. That's crazy. Goop! Oh, well, it is 4. We're getting to the... Okay. What do you have to say? On the fence, but I definitely enjoy it more than I don't. What? It's a unique approach for the final track of the EP, but I wish I liked it more because I don't like it enough for some reason. Hey, I've been there. Felt it. Read-only's up there. I give it that. Wait, does that mean freaking no flex? If no flex is first, I'm literally going to punch my computer. All right? I'm going to punch it. You're not going to see this video because my computer's going to break. My mouth is like salivating. Is that the right word? I agree. This is a very odd way to lead into both drops of your song. I agree? With who? Me? Huh? What? I can definitely dig this song quite a bit, especially that second drop that just hooks me more than ever. Oh, more than even the first. I can't read sometimes. All right. Oh. No flex. Is second. Wait, does that mean Beams is first? Oh no. Beams is first. Okay, clearly there's two different sides of Infekt that people like. Okay, and this Beam side is not the one that I like. I'm in the minority on the other side, liking the heavier ones. Clearly everybody likes Infekt for the Beams style Infekt. Not me. I just, no. But again, I respect opinions. But Beams being number one. What? Kind of closed it up my throat there. Alright, we're just going to go right on to ThePlebOlimpic. What? Also, I'm not subscribed to you. That's my bad. My bad, G. I hope I enjoy it too. I've never heard your name or seen your channel before. Oh, we got a hater on the top. Hold on. Infekt used to release songs like Introspection, Tendo. Those are two really good songs. Bliss and Expression. Or the entire Kiffer EP. I think Goop was more similar to those, but the rest of the EPs seems a lack of creativity. Not that it's terrible. It's just missing that creative, unique flair that prior works had that made it stand out. Wow, I struggled with that. Beams is honestly kind of bad. You know, I wouldn't say bad. But Infekt is losing creativity. I miss the Kaizen EP days. Hey, listen. There's only like 2 songs on Kaizen that are actually creative, if we're going there. I guess that's the thing with me, is I don't care too much about creative, alright? I just want songs to get something out of me, okay? I'm not looking for the next big idea. What's the big idea, you know? I'm not looking for the next amazing song that's totally, whoa, smack, like, you know, mind-blowing, unique, nothing I've ever heard before. I'm not looking for that, alright? I'm just looking for a song that I either like it or I don't. I'm just looking for a song that I think is good. That's it. Again, opinions may vary, but just me personally, what I'm saying, what I'm getting at, I don't understand the need for things to be creative and different all the time. I don't know. Like, I understand that, but I don't understand why it's a factor of if something's good or bad. Like, this isn't creative, I hate it. Huh? That doesn't automatically make it bad. I mean, not every song is going to be creative. If every single song that every single producer made was creative, they would all start to sound like something else anyway. We are at a point with electronic music but music overall, every genre, where everything sounds like something else already. No matter how creative it is, there is something, again, specifically in, EDM in general, but also dubstep. There's only so many things, so many ideas, so many sounds, so many flows that people can do. Like, there's not an unlimited amount. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff you can do. There is. But it's not unlimited. Everything is going to sound like something, no matter what. So, yeah. I don't care too much, me personally, about creativity, because I would be constantly disappointed if I did that. I think that's what I'm getting at. Sorry for the side rant. No way you put Tempest in last. One of the most generic punchy approach, but in my opinion, it fails to deliver. Huh? Yeah, see, I'm definitely in the minority with most of these. Most of these, not most. What are you recording on? A hollow brick? Alright, I read it. And momentum's down here. A 5,25? Another quite boring song, but this time the production is a bit better. Nothing really to say about momentum, just an average. I'm in the minority. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I enjoy stuff. Shit. This is interesting. Making this video has been humbling, for sure. Alright, I got it. You put all three of my goats at the very beginning. You ranked all of them low. All three of my tops are your least favorite. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna skip through this one. Beams is number 1. 11 out of... Okay. I'll leave a like. I respect it. I'm moving on. How about werzout? Hey. What do you think of it? Is no flex last? People use commas and not periods? I don't know. Non-permanent bit, huh? The track had a PR campaign. A lot of people even liked it, but not me. I'm not really into anything here. I don't understand what that part's saying. This whole bit, or why people are using commas instead of periods. But agreed. I wouldn't put no flex last. It would be beams. But you know. All right, go on. I'm losing hope. I'm losing hope. There's something weird going on with the sound. What? I'm probably the only one who thinks there's a problem with the echo. It's not even necessary for a def kick. What? Is that problematic? What? Am I reading that wrong? All right, beams is lower. All right. Wildly lacking in impact. Dry and no energy at all. That's a bit harsh, but it's basically how I feel. X-ray being down lower. I'm with that. It's probably the easiest track to make, and surprisingly not the worst. Okay. Seems like a backhanded compliment, but, you know. That's what I call anger. Yeah! Chris, is Infekt's name Chris? Why are we using first names, first off? Again, no hate to you, but why? Do you know him? If you don't know him, if we're using first names, a little weird, a little strange, a little on the odd side. But, you know. I respect it. Number 3, I respect it. Fair. Goop being second, also respect it. What's first, though? What wasn't up here? X-ray? Oh, momentum. All right. Somebody gets it. I guess I don't even have to explain why this song is at the top of my list. Not to me, apparently to everybody else. The softness of the percussion, the aggressive sub, everything I've been waiting for from... Now using full name. For a long time. I got it and it's great. Again, the whole name, first name thing, real name thing, especially full name. What? Huh? Little odd. Unless you're like you really know him. If he's not in your contacts, like you can't just call him right now. I don't know. It feels a little weird. Anyways, somebody gets it. Oh, something at the end. Average 7,2. Apparently, that's how we're doing things. Typical Infekt EP, rating good. Whoa. But the last EP with vegetables was much better. Friends? Veggie friends? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I personally like games more. Drop-wise. But yeah, Veggie Friends does have more character, more personality. Again, I mentioned it in my review, in my reaction. It has more vocals. Each track is more individualized. That might not even be a word. And just has its own separate identity with the vocals. These other tracks, not so much. I can't even remember, like, when these are popping up, before the names pop up, just when you start hearing it, I can't tell. I don't remember what X-ray is. I recognize Beams just because of how much I'm not into it. Again, I don't think it's a bad track, but it's definitely my least favorite. Okay, another good video. Leave a like. Beams is one of the most creative. I don't care. I don't care about creative. I respect the comment, but oh, it's FlukeThat. Hey, that's who I'm checking out next. So that's probably what's going to be said is, I swear Beams is number 1. All right. Goop is last beat. That's crazy. If Olympus tried to be Infekt, how about Infekt tried to make something different? It's my least favorite, but it is damn creative. I don't think it's goofy. I don't know. I think you're interpreting the song wrong. I think you're thinking it's supposed to be goofy, but it's not. Or maybe it is. I just didn't pick up on it. I don't know. Is Goop goofy? I mean, the name kind of makes it sound a little goofy. I mean, it's called Goop. That's not really a serious title. But, I don't know. As far as it's my least favorite, but it is damn creative, been there. There's a lot of tracks that I think are really creative that I don't personally like. But I think they're really creative. So, I can agree with that statement. I can respect it. Momentum is... This does not feel like 1080. Very interesting. Oh, okay. It still has an 8 out of 10. Alright. Without kicks is pretty creative. Yeah. Less noisy. I feel like it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty noisy right there, but maybe. Tempest. These are all pretty high ratings, even though they're in the back, but like an 8.4? It's still pretty high, being the 6th. Back to Veggie Friends. So simple, sounds kind of generic, but it does the job. Very fun tune. Again, it's kind of... But I feel it. Yeah, I'm just in the minority. Alright. Okay. A 9 out of 10, but it's 5th. That's saying something. Agreed. I don't know how I got 5th with that review, but agreed. Twice. Got shivers from this song. Hey, good. Good for you. I'm happy for you. It gave you shivers, but it's still 4th. What's the top 3? Oh, wait a minute. What have I not? No flex. Okay. 9.5 out of 10. The intro with the oh, yeah, I forgot what the intro was for a second. Yeah. Fat drop! Not just a fat drop. Fat! Me.
Here are powerful rays being given off.
.7 for X-ray. That's crazy. Melts all your thoughts away. It made me feel pretty brain dead, yeah. There's a small issue, which are a bit too long for my liking. Yet it got 9.7 and second place. And Beams is first. Alright, I think this video's over. I would check out more, but we have already been going almost an hour, okay? And it's completely unedited. I think that's pretty much it anyways. Oh, there is a few more channels popping up now. But, yeah, overall, yeah. Let me know what you think of this video being, like, an idea, you know, like, a new style of video that I do. Let me know what you think. Like, was this enjoyable? Would you prefer if it was edited down? Do you completely hate it? I don't know. Let me know. But that was my reaction to reactions of Infekt's VEGGIE games. And, you know, some rankers, reviewers, whatever, in there. Yeah, again, if there was any parts where I sounded like I was being completely dismissive or serious or aggro, whatever, negative about somebody else's opinion, I added extra flair to be comedic. If you didn't find it funny, then, well, I failed then. I didn't do very well. But yeah, it's comedic flair. I don't actually hate anybody or hate anybody's opinion in this. Does kind of suck that my top 3 from this are basically everybody's last 3, and my least favorite is basically everybody's favorite. That part, you know, that's a little weird. I'm definitely on the outside with that, but, you know, like I said, opinions are opinions. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, just let me know if you like this idea for a video. It's not going to be for everything, of course. Mainly because not everybody uploads something to everything. Like Infekt, Barely Alive, Myrte. That sounded like I said meerkat almost. Myrte. You know who I'm talking about. Sudden Death. You know, like some of the bigger names, they get a few more uploads from people than other releases do. So, like, let me do that right now. Like, you saw, like, there wasn't a lot, but you saw how many VEGGIE games uploads there were, and there's more that I didn't look at. But let's try Lay's. Lay's EP reaction. I'm the first one that pops up. Spooky's in here. That's pretty cool. And that's it. You know? So it's like, there's not as much to see from everything. I just realized you didn't see that. Yeah. It's literally me and Spooky, and that's pretty much it. The top result is a video from a year ago. You know? So, yeah, not everything, not every producer, not every release is going to get a whole lot to pick from. So, yeah, it's only going to be for some of the bigger projects that release. It's not going to be for everything. But let me know how you feel as we push towards the hour mark. Again, do you like that it's unedited? Do you want it to be edited down? Did you even make it this far? Probably not. Do you like this idea? Do you hate this idea? Let me know. Make sure to comment. And thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye. There's not going to be a run it because this is, you know, a bonus side video. It's not a main reaction. So there's not a run it or an outro. It's just bye. That's it. What are you still doing?